SWM 5 data engine with customized InfoSWM features. Briefly show you the quick overview. Here's a table of contents. These are different layers in your model. Connects to the map. The map is created when you initialize the model from the database, from the ISDB folder. The attribute browser over here connects what's on the map to the database. So you click on an element, the attributes of that element show up over here. You can connect to the folders by going over here to edit conduit tables, edit any kind of tables for the model, and that shows up there. So that's a database editor. The commands are basically initialize the project. Your project has calibration data, very important. You can change the spatial reference. We're all geo-referenced in InfoSWM, so it's very important to have the right geo-reference. So you can get the right Google Maps, you can go to correct Google Earth, and most importantly, when you bring in ArcGIS data from other agencies, it maps correctly. Then we have edit features. You basically can edit individual attributes, domain attributes, selected attributes. You go to the database editor, you can delete domain, delete selection. There's a lot of tools. Database editor is really the very neat one. You click on that, you can do anything like plot, you can do histograms, you can see any kind of data statistics for a particular object. Click on data statistics, you can click on histogram plot. It will show the histogram of the data. So anything you see in those database tables, we connect to the graphics. Under view, we have map display, a 2D aspect of any input and output of the model. Refresh map, ID labeling for the labels. You turn on the nodes, for example, and the nodes will turn on. Also under view, you have the message board, which is down here. You have the browser. You have the output toolbar. You can zoom to the main. Exchange is very fundamental to InfoSWM. We have import manager of CSV and shapefile, export to CSV and shapefiles, ODBC to bring in Excel files. We have import SWM 5, export SWM 5, import HEC-RAS, export HEC-RAS, export hotstar files for initialization, append nodes if you bring in DWG and DXF files, and GIS gateway for bringing in basically any kind of table from the GIS, shape files, CSV files, SDE files. And scenarios, we have extensive scenario capability. So you can build child scenarios, have off the base scenario. You can have different data sets connected to each scenario. So for example, you can have a 10-year storm, a 100-year storm, etc. Under scenario, you can also compare data scenarios. Tools are very fundamental. Let's move this over here. Usually these toolbars are at the top. So under tools, we have the run manager, runs the model. Batch simulation, you can run many different scenarios. Report manager, output unit manager controls what you see, whether it's CFS, gallons per minute, liters per second, CMS. Animation editor for seeing animations that you create. Customized reports. Query reports. Domain manager, output statistics manager for doing continuous simulation analysis. Domain manager, facility manager. Engineering review tools for checking the data input. Basically all these different features in the model. And then also we have a lot of utilities for doing things like review, for updating the map from the database, for tracing upstream networks, etc., etc. And then applications like RDI Analyst. So this has been a quick overview of the features of InfoSWM. We'll come in more detail in a few minutes to the other features. And then you can just check InfoSWM on the web, for example.